Awesome.
fine folks and get them out. So Burton and Doyle will get cuddled up here in a minute on the clamp. Tom Fitzsimmons going to place the ball here, I think, whenever we get this going. This is a beautiful field. Now, this field was a parking lot, overflow parking lot like 3 years ago. So, once again, the folks at Texas Construction University have over exceeded their expectations and built quite a facility for these guys.
Yeah, and really the key thing is going to be with all of the weather that we've got. This is probably the first sunny day that we've had here in the Metroplex in the last 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. The field's a little soft, a little soupy, but we'll see how it goes. Here we go. Here on the clamp. There it goes. Picked up by TCU. Nope, still kicking around. We got a possession. Ball's loose, which allows the attackers to come up from the restrainer. And we finally have a possession. Pole lost his pole there. Despot got possession of his equipment once again. TCU set up at the top. They're getting their personnel aligned.
Hey, D, let's talk. Let's talk.
Griffin Egan's running the ball around through X. We got the thing up to Chase Anderson. He's the straw that stirs the drink. That guy is going to set it up. Got Trey Mala on his trying to figure out the ride. They're trying to figure out what A&M's going to do with their defense. And we got a shot and a goal.
What a shot by Andrew Miller, man. Would say that's a hat trick, but man, he fired that thing right over the, I mean, you talk about buzzing the tower. He hit that one pretty close.
Krolowitz didn't even see it, didn't even really react to it. You know, I don't know if that kid's pre-med, but that was surgical.
I tell you, that thing came off the head like a Randy Johnson fastball.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. We got another face-off. We got Nicholas Perino in here. They're going to mix up the personnel. Ivan's going to do the drop here. We have a possession change. White ball. Cole Newby jumped a little bit. He kind of flinched. TCU gets a freebie. Michael Lesson with possession. Back up top. Jack Martin. They're looking for a matchup here when they're going around the perimeter. And he's got his penetration point there. Back through over the goalie's head. Possession A&M. Now on possession on that, when it rolls out, it's the guy closest to the ball when it goes out. And you see these guys, they'll jump. It has nothing to do with it. It's closest to the ball at possession. So Augie Burkell has possession. He passed off. A&M kind of runs an attacking offense. Good stop. Goes around through X. He's gonna find his clear.
Hey, white midfield, dog. White midfield.
Oh, wrap check.
Just to go back to that stop by Augie, man, he does a really good job getting down on a knee and stopping that goal.
Yeah, a lot of goalies they try and do all their work with the stick, and the full body kids seem to get more action done.
And sorry, that would be Aiden Doherty.
Yeah, Aiden Doherty. Miller, again with the possession, back over to Trey Mala. Got Austin Preto on the ride. Carson Desmond's back up, now it's up top. He's looking to get leverage on that deep hole.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of poking.
There we go.
Chase Allen. Got a bouncer there, man. Great shot by Chase Allen.
That's a tremendous team offensive possession. Typically on a one-on-one, the goalie doesn't stand a chance, especially if he's off balance when he has to go from side to side. And that's what they're looking for, is to open up and get that exposure.
Now with Andrew Miller setting up that, basically the motion for TCU and setting that offense up, and really Chase Allen's just standing there in the slot, making sure that he was available to make that shot, man. It's awesome.
Right.
By the Horned Frogs setting that offense up.
Yeah. No, if you get that keeper turned around, you're looking at his backside, you know you got it, because he's got to spin on his radius and come back around, and it's tough to stop those one-on-ones. That was a good team offensive possession. Here we go, another face-off. Face-off win by Dan Doyle. Back up top to Trey Mala.
I tell you, TCU does a really good job of communicating. You hear them all the time hollering out plays while they're out there.
That's the key thing is communication. It's tantamount on offense and defense as well. A lot of teams don't communicate very well. And he's got an alley to run in. Mala pulls out of that, comes back up top. Nice screen. And good save. He went hip side on him. That's probably one of the tougher saves for a goalkeeper. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and bring it up.
Yeah, Jason nets that one. Like you said, he comes as advertised. That was a pretty superior stop there.
Yeah. Okay, we got a possession change here. Got some sideline reffing going on.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. Love engaged fanship. Got a check there. Trey Mala back up top again. Gets a screen. Oh. A little over.
One thing about these Horned Frogs, they are very aggressive. You see Trey Mala going through that screen, making a really aggressive play at the goal, at the cage on that one.
Yeah, and heck, the key thing is on shot loose. The key thing on that is they're aggressive all over the field. They'll pick up ground balls. Here they're going to get another one. You look up and down the roster, kids ground ball, every one of them. Got to push from behind.
Yeah, White.
White possession.
Go, bro. Mark up. Mark up. Yellow, Jack. Yellow. Yellow.
Fogarty back up. I think they're looking for Mala down a lane. We're subbing out. Here we go. We got Jack Martin going off. Got ball down. And a turnover. He got him up the sideline and got a ding-a-ling check there over his head. Now we got some sloppy pass. Back over. It's getting a little chippy there. They'll slow it down. A&M possession. They're going to change out the personnel. Reed Cameron in with the ball.
You got two. You got two.
Got Chris Buell with the ball. He passes off to Gavin Palanta. Back down to Reed Cameron. G.W. Bowden on the shot. He went right-hand side on him after he made him shift.
Yeah, GW just hanging out right there by the crease, and good shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that brings him to 8 goals on the season.
Now, it seems to me that Texas A&M, well, they're not setting up anything. They're attacking right away once they get past the stripe.
Yeah, it's a very attack-oriented offense that they're running. So we got another face-off here. Got Dan Doyle in on the face-off with Cole Newby. Cole kind of got fidgety last time and jumped.
Put that one on the ground. What? Put that down. That one? Yeah. Lay that one on his side.
We're kind of held up here. I think we're getting the shot clocks moved around where.
Hey, let's get the ball, Hayden. Fight for the ball. Thank you.
You got Coach Purcell doing it all out here.
He does it.
Calling plays, moving shot clocks.
Chief cook and bottle washer, that's the best way to be an MCLA coach. You recruit them, you coach them. Everything but pack their lunch. Oh, nice flip out. TCU possession. Kind of went long to LSM. Now they're getting sloppy with it down in the zone. G.W. Bowden with possession.
Good play by G.W. He goes right in and
that was
set up.
100% hustle play.
Get the ball under. Get it under.
We're going to set up top here. Augie Burkell out to the side. Good D. Good D by Kyler Waldron. Liam Clayton on the defensive ride here. He's going to take him down the alley. Back up top. They're going to run it through X here. Try and set something back up top. Yeah, TCU's defense smothering that alley play that they're looking for.
Absolutely.
He's back up top. Wow. Dump. That was G.W. Bowden over to Augie Burkell.
Yeah, Augie Burkell comes right across to the slot, gets that pass, and right to the goal, man, really quick. And that's another surprising thing about that possession by Texas A&M. They seem to take their time instead of just attack the way that they have the last couple of possessions.
Yeah.
Hey, Kate, get this ball.
So we're all knotted up here 2-2 with 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Looking for the rake. There he goes.
Get it over here.
Got an LSM picking it up. Jack Waller with possession. Sloppy pass. That's okay. Good recovery. Trey Mala again on the possession. Back through X. We're going to come up here up top, set it up. Look for a lane to open up. We're still swapping out personnel. Looking for the right guys at the right job at the right time. Andrew Miller up there stirring the drinks again. There he goes. Next time, Frog! Trey Mall at the top here. Back to him. Mall on possession. Josh Fox playing defense, just holding him off. That's the matchup they're looking for. Go inside. Good stop.
I tell you, man, Jason
Croswitz.
Awesome guy.
Good player. Good player in high school, good player up here. Possession change, there we go. Over to Tommy Riddell.
Good scoop.
Yep. Chase Anderson on the wing. Still swapping out personnel. We're going to push in the back possession change there. Turnover. Trey Mall again on the ground ball. Extremely busy. And we have a timeout called.
When the Home Frogs are down here on offense, what matchups do you think they're seeing that they could look at that have an advantage?
Really, it's not personnel. They're looking for a long pole, a deep pole to come up and pick up one of their faster guys, either an attackman or a midfielder.
Okay.
And they're just looking to create a mismatch.
Right.
Typically, what you're going to do with your deep poles, you're going to set them in. You're going to have them lynch the slide, so you're going to have them pick up the defense down the alley or on the back side once they get them to goal side. If they get a turnaround, they're gonna come back in and pick them up, and then they'll just slide from there. So through this transition of slides, you're gonna have to move a midfielder over to cover a deep hole or to fill in where a deep hole was, and then you're gonna look for those mismatches.
Yeah, because I see a lot from Hayden Lundy. He's hanging out on that far side.
Yeah.
Basically waiting on Chase Allen, and I mean he's in position every time. And like I said, that's what I'm seeing is that's the matchup that they're actually looking to expose.
Yeah, and you're going to find it, and you're going to find maybe you can create open space, for example, on these backside scores that they've had a couple of shots at and they've scored on once. You can create those spaces, but that's really all they're looking for. They're not looking at individual personnel.
Okay.
At this level, you don't honestly know the personnel well enough.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, it's going to change game to game. So we got a possession through X. TCU retrains possession on that. So Chase Allen's setting up at the back. Okay, so he's going to come up to Trey Malla. Up to Fogarty. Fogarty's gonna look to penetrate on that alley, come back up. And they're gonna run it back down through X. So they're gonna swing the goalie around.
There you go.
With 350 left, we're still knotted up. G.W. Bowden's working on his golf swing. Obviously, he's a lefty.
So we're having some malfunction with the play clock.
We're having more play clock shenanigans. from over here, I guess. So Fogarty's on the backside through X. He's going to try and get up. We got a shot clock. We've got to be down at the end of that. That thing was over the goal, a little bit high. Not quite as high as my cholesterol count, but it was high. Turnover. Good ground ball win. Back into Griffin Egan. Hayden Lundy at the back through X. Back up to Chase Anderson. Jack Martin with possession at the top. He closed that lane off. Chris Buell did. Shot off the goalie. He's in the corner pinned. Ain't in possession. Ball was out. Anytime that keeper gets loose out of the crease, it could be chaotic or it could be absolutely marvelous play. Clayton Nugent with possession right now. Going back through X through
Augie Burkell.
No, it's GW Bowden there. He is looking. Oh, nice save. Augie Burkell setting up through X. He's going to come up goal line spin. Back down. They're running these lanes. They're running these lanes from the backside, trying to get the goalie spinning around. Good stop. Aiden's having a great game. That was off the pipes. We are still playing. Still loose. Still loose. Still fighting for ground balls. Here we go. We got another one. Chase Anderson on it. And Trey Mala picks that thing up. Around, he had a lane open. If he could have got goal side, he could have done a spin on that and had open. Chase Allen again. Or Chase Anderson, my bad.
Carson Daspit playing really good defense over there, poking at the stick.
Very true. They're gonna go for all of it here. And nothing is off. So we're still tied 2-2 after the first quarter.
Well, it is now that I'm standing this close. Oh, that's going up too.
Tom Fitzsimmons has grabbed his stick to check it. They'll periodically grab these, just arbitrarily grab a kid coming off and check.
Just making sure there's regulation.
Hey, you know, if you're not cheating, you're not doing
trying
it right.
now. Come on now, Jim.
I'm trying to teach my daughter how to play with 2 right now.
Is that right?
Yeah,
How's that working out?
Yeah, she's too honest. Here's your stick check, stick. Here's the one you play with.
All right.
See, the girls' game's totally different. If you saw the 2, you wouldn't recognize them. The girls play with a shallow pocket.
Okay.
They don't get the leverage on the ball. The boys can just routinely come off the deck. Now the athleticism with the girls has increased dramatically over the last 10 years.
Okay.
And the girls come off with some velocity on their shots now, but it wasn't supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be wear its skirts and smile and shoot at 30 miles an hour. Well, it's changed a little bit. This game's gotten a lot more aggressive on the boys' side as well. I think you're seeing more athletic kids come into the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you talk about athleticism. Chase Allen and Trey Mahler, man, 2 guys that I can think of right now that have been making really athletic plays down on the offense.
Oh, yeah.
And talk about Aiden Doherty. I mean, Coach Purcell before the game, obviously had the goalie by committee approach in this game. How do you think so far? How do you think Doherty's doing so far?
Kid's a stud. He's hung in there. He didn't, he's given up a couple of goals. He hadn't walked away from it. So, you got to appreciate the kid that's going to get out there and compete.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's obviously younger than Cummins. So, Cummins was I think week 3 or week 2 Pearl goalie of the week, as well as Kroslowitz. He was named the following week. So, these 2 keepers once in TCU and A&M were both outstanding. That was an easy swipe that kid picked up. So Cole Newby, and he takes an errant shot. That's almost like a turnover.
And we're just talking about Doherty, and he nets it.
Yeah.
Trey Mahler again on the attack.
Yeah, he's trying to get loose down in the corner. Chase Anderson on an errant pass. This is a little tough because you have the predominant stripe out here is the purple for soccer, and the white with all the rain is just kind of a rumor, so they're having to work around that a little bit. Nice shot. Carson Despot on the pickup on that.
Yeah, way to support his goalie, huh?
Exactly. So Cole Newby back with possession. They're going to switch him out for some personnel changes. They got Sam Smith down in the corner with it. So G.W. Bowden with possession. Errant pass, ground ball. Should be easy pickup. Easy pickup for Dawson Mueller. Shot, oh, right over his head.
Dawson Merrill, man.
Yeah,
great shot.
That was a good possession. That was a great shot right over his head. He had him set up low. He kind of eye faked him a little bit and got him down and then went over his head. These goalies, I mean, they're looking for edges, and if you can fake their edge, you can do whatever. So if you can make an eye contact, look at a corner, get the kid cheating one way or the other. I mean, the ball comes in at 80, 90 miles an hour. It's hard to react.
Absolutely. Advantage the Aggies 3-2 here in the ball game.
Josh Fox on possession. Kyler Waldron is good on defense on that. He's giving him some poke checks. Just kind of remind him where he is. Good stop. Good stop. We whistled that one off. Should be TCU possession. Yeah, TCU possession. So Aiden Doherty's in possession. He's going to try and get a clear here. Runs him up to the restrainer. I didn't see that. Yeah, we got a flag down on that. Looks like he got under him a little bit.
Can't get a number on that player. Don't nose down.
No, he went down so fast. He hit it like a sack of biscuits. That is Justin Cozy was down. He's up. I think he looks to be all right, but he's got to come off since they had to attend to him. Any stoppage of play or attention like that, you're coming off.
Now, is A&M a man down now?
Yeah, they should be down a man. I don't know what the call was. Should be a cross check. TCU in possession here, back through X. Trey Mala back with possession. Over to Fogarty. Back up to Mala. He's got some room.
Chase Allen down here in the slot.
Back over to Andrew Miller. Nice shot. He felt like he had a screen. He could have snuck it past him, and he probably could have. That's an outstanding stop, though. That was a good aggressive play there from Fogarty.
Fogarty, yeah.
Oh, the old hidden ball shenanigan, they attempted it. Josh Fox with possession. He's going to draw a double here. They're just going to run around until they can clear defense. Wow. Up top.
Now, G.W. Bolton shot that thing. I didn't know if he was going for a goal or a pass.
Well, you want to cheat a little bit if you can. No, that was definitely a shot. They're just trying to get back to full strength here. Unless they can get something opened up for them. There's G.W. Bowden on that. That went top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies on that one. That was wicked.
Yeah, G.W. Bowden hanging out right there by the crease, and he shoots that one right through.
Yeah. That's 9 on the season for him.
And them now up 4-2.
Yeah, we got a timeout. They're going to have to change the chemistry here a little bit and see if they can offset them a little bit, because they're coming at them pretty quick. They need to get a sustained possession and start picking their shots. So Coach Purcell's going to call them over. He's talking to his midfielders, so there's obviously some adjustment there.
Now you say the change of chemistry, just getting substitution on guys, or?
Yeah, they want to change, get the right personnel, get the right keisters on the right seat on the right bus, and figure out what they want to do. But they definitely want to set something up rather than let it run away from them. Where you're just swapping possessions, you get sloppy, you lose ground balls, you make errant passes, and then the thing runs away from you because you're down. Now you're down 5-2, and you got to come back from that. Getting help from the sports information director here. Okay, so we have a roster change here. We got Nick
Marino.
Marino at 38.
Okay. Thank you.
So we're going to go here for the face-off. I don't see who the principals are here on this one. I didn't even have to look. That was Dan Doyle. His handy worked through his legs. He won the clamp, got the dish out to the wing. Back through X. Hayden Lundy with possession back up top. Got a loose ball, back possession. Jack Waller.
Wow, what a save.
Yeah, nice save. That was over a screen on the right-hand side. So Reed Cameron back around through X. Errant pass, ground ball. Zach Zerapillo was a little aggressive on that. G.W. Bowden up top, back to Gavin Palanta. Palanta's going to run him around, try and get a roll back. He couldn't get leverage on him. Alex Sampson, ball. Bounce pass. Good stop.
Oh, absolutely.
That was a good stop.
Yeah, Aiden Doherty gets down on the knee to get that ball back for his team. Good save by Doherty.
Exercising the body. Back up, Chase Anderson pitches it out. He's got Trey Malla on the loose.
A lot of poke checking by A&M.
Jack Martin wants some, there he goes. Okay, so he wants somebody to come out. Chase Anderson with possession. Got a couple of high checks on that. Nothing really too egregious. They play defense all the way through the shot on that. That's about the only thing you can do, stop shots. I got a turnover here.
Yeah, Gavin Pineda.
Jackson Suarez, he's a local Jesuit kid. Good clear over to Gavin Planta. That was a nice shot. He went 5-hole on him. He couldn't catch up.
Yeah, off the turf by Reed Cameron. Tell you what, Jim, this game moves really fast.
Yes, you can't talk.
It moves really fast. Trying to call the action the best I can.
This is not a talking sport. We got a Hawk up there getting some free admission there. Got the clamp down. Cole Newby picks it up on the ground ball. Good possession.
Dan Doyle.
Yep, get some stick action on him. Back over to Chris Buell. Austin Whiting up on the defense there. Back into Clayton Nugent. They're going through X. They're looking for G.W. Bowden to come over here on this other side. He's going to camp. We got a possession change, over and back. TCU's they're gonna go at it fast. That was a nice check there. Preston Smith with the pickup. I think they called a push in the back.
Yeah, the parents did not agree with that call.
No, those parent referees, they don't agree with a lot. Another ground ball win. Back over to Josh Fox. That was a solid stop. He did. You didn't get possession, but if you're winning ground balls, if you got your poles down there raking, you're fine. The unknown man has possession. Now he passes off. He's got it to Lincoln Coffee. Back through X. They'll come back up here at the top and they'll open it up and reset it. Carson Oakland. That was a we got a A&M penalty here. What? TCU penalty, my bad. We got another TCU penalty. And we'll assess those. Should be 2 men down. Got 2 pushes.
Forgot to tell you that on the last penalty, sorry.
We're just going to assess the first one. Pretend like the second one never happened. So we have a probably 30-second assess. Nice shot. Bounce, went over. Aggie possession. Josh Fox with the shot. The danger clear. Turns over and they just started back in. The Aggies just pick up the ground ball. You need to be a little bit more assertive about how you're gonna get your clear and how you're gonna get to the other end. That was one of the things that Coach Purcell was talking about. Was he wanted to be very focused on what he was doing on defense on his rides and the way he was going to control his possessions. And they seem to be losing account of that. I think they're trying to rush a little bit. White possession. That was a goalie hustle play right there.
Yeah.
He may not have gotten it, but anytime you got a keeper out of the crease hustling, they're going to look the other way. They're going to give it to him. That was a good solid clear. See if we can set it up here at the top. Trey Mala with possession. Back over to Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller's going to coax him out a little bit. Goes lefty on him. Obviously not his strong side, but that's okay. That was a good shot.
Good.
They got him out. That was a nice play. That was a good scramble.
Yeah, Lundy hanging out around the crease and just fires an easy one off the mat.
Exactly. If you can get that goalkeeper out of the crease a little bit, a lot of things open up. I mean, you enjoy aggressive goalie play, but sometimes it stings you.
Now you think Coach Purcell is finding the right chemistry with his guys so far? They seemed a little off at the beginning.
I think the play that he's got right now, I think it's more attributed to just scrambling around and trying to find each other.
Okay.
But I think he's got his lines the way he wants them. I think he's playing his right order. He just, kids are scrambling. They're trying to make the 3-goal shot, and that doesn't happen. Got to push, possession push, turns the ball over. Trey Mala back up top. That was an off-ball push that got missed. Chase Anderson on the defense. Nice poke check. And then another nice poke check.
Aiden Doherty came up big again.
He did. That was a solid stop. I did not see the. I didn't see the penalty. I need to tip my maitre d' better. Maybe I can avoid the shot clock next time.
I tell you, it's right here in our vision.
I don't know. I could play the "Do you know who I am" card, but
try it. Let's see how it works.
My wife doesn't even know who I am. I got admonished by the crew here. They're brutal, these guys. They kill me.
Jim, they're calling you on your fidget, your pen fidget.
My pen fidgeter. So I have to go to my highlighter. One tool doesn't work, go to another. Okay, so we're 2-man down. I don't know what the penalty was. I did not see it, so. We got 2-man down. Off the pipes. TCU possession. They can almost double the ball now at this point. GW Bowden on the ground ball.
You're good, you're good.
Turnover here. Kroslowitz bringing it up. There's the middle. Good settle. Good settle by Chris Buell. Back up top to Gavin Planta. Chris Buell on possession. Good cross checks. Good shot wide. Got to save. Well, it wasn't a save because it went wide. It has to be within the frame of the goal where it could actually be a goal, be considered a save. Back behind us here and shot turnover. side. And we are at half. 3-5 A&M up. So Heckma, what do you think about your 1/5 of lacrosse?
I tell you, man, this is one heck of a game. Like I said, the speed of the game is amazing. Some of the athletic plays, especially on both sides. You know, you see the way that they like to set everything up, being in motion and setting those screens for one another. But one of the things that I'm really impressed on with the Horned Frogs is just their communication. Aiden Doherty and his communication down at the goal, just letting his guys know what he was seeing. But also, like I said, again, on offense, Lundy and Chase Allen and company, and got to say something about Trey Mahler. You know, Trey Mahler seems to be the guy that's always in the middle of every scoring possession that they have. So
he is certainly solid. The other great thing about this game, a two-goal lead is nothing.
Yeah.
2-goal lead can evaporate. You get a couple of hot hands, you get a couple of quick turnovers, and it can disappear in a heartbeat. You got to mind the store. You know, Coach Parcell knows that for sure. You can't let it get away from you.
Yeah, and as far as on the A&M side, you know, the G.W. Bowdens and, you know, Augie Burkell, these guys are really setting things up nicely on every scoring drive.
Yeah.
And guys, we would apologize for the win, but nothing we can do about that. We're getting fitted with some like you can go fishing with that one.
Like talking into a hamster. Communicating with a hamster. Hey, that did the trick.
It did, didn't it?
That's a humdinger. Go find one more finger puppet from a friend over here.
You got one for me over there?
Look at him.
Awesome.
Look at him. That's why he's in charge. He knows everything.
Well, you say we'll be talking in the hamster tails for the rest of the game.
I'm good with that.
It's not very aesthetic, guys. So it looks like something we went trout fishing with, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we're warming up Brody Cummins again. Again, this kid's solid. Nothing to say about the goalie.
Talking about Aiden Doherty.
Exactly. I can't find my stuff here. Nothing to say about him. He had a solid first half. I think Coach Purcell's theory on that was get him some exposure early, and see what he could do. And he did an outstanding job. But we're gonna ride Brody Cummins here the rest of the game. He's a solid player, team captain, kind of one of the guys you rely on. So obviously Coach Purcell's not rolling up his tent and going home. So he's going to go after these guys. There we go.
You
We're out for a face-off.
Yeah, I will.
So we've got Dan Doyle
I'll
in,
make sure I mention it.
and he is facing off against Cole Newby. We're back to our original goals here. Newby jumped. Dan Doyle picks up possession. We're gonna have our personnel changes.
And my apologies to the Chase Anderson family.
As always. He's got Trey Mata, passes it over. Okay, we're going back through X here. Chase Anderson with possession, passes up. Trey Mata, errant. That actually worked out quite handy because he got loose from his defender. That was a good stop. That was an excellent run of the offense. The shot was right on Krozlowitz's stick at his midsection.
Yeah, Krozlowitz's been playing an awesome game at the goalie for the Aggies.
He sure has. Let's see if Brody Cummins here can come in here and maybe shift some things around. All you can do as a goalkeeper is stop the ones you can stop and then steal those couple ones. Maybe he can steal a couple this second half. Got an errant shot. Oh. Augie Burkell with possession. That was a shot. I didn't see what happened. I think it went off. Got a possession change. So we got to push in the back. Back up to Zach Azurapello. Griffin Egan with possession. Back over to Andrew Miller. Back over to Egan. Back down through X. Chase Anderson's going to set up on the far side. Dump in the alley. Nice goal. Nice goal.
Yeah, Chase Anderson got that over to Andrew Miller, and Miller comes down the slide and gets that goal in.
That's what they were looking for, that mismatch.
Like you said, man, they can make up this lead.
Oh, in a heartbeat, like it never happened. We got Dan Doyle in for a face-off. I don't see who he's going against here. Well, that wasn't even Dan Doyle. Nicholas Perino. Aggie possession. Back over to Bradley Thompson. He's going to take it wide. They're going to come back up top here to Gavin Palanta. G.W. Bowden went top shelf on him.
Yeah, G.W. Bowden having himself one heck of a game.
Sure does. Yeah, you can't sleep on defense. And what happened was that slide got missed on the far side. They came back over and they got mismatched on the back side.
Now we got Dan Doyle at the face-off.
Now we do, yes. Back up to Clayton Nugent with possession. He's gonna bring it down. They're gonna work it through X, try and find a channel. Long pass way back up top to Josh Fox. He goes down. He goes down and gets swarmed. That's good defense. I don't know what kind of dodge that was, but effective. TCU's going to come back out here. Behind Cummins, try and get a good clear. Very aggressive on bringing it up. Got over and back on possession. That happens a lot at the line. GW Bowden again. Nothing you can do about that. All you can do is a goalkeeper's is all you can do as a goalkeeper is just try and stand there as cold as an O'Hare walkway and hold them off and guess right. You're not going to guess right 100% of the time. He's obviously upset about that, but that's okay. He'll get over it. He'll get back in it.
We got to correct our score here. Score is A&M 7, TCU 4.
Yeah. Back up top to Gavin Palanta. Over to Dawson Morrell. He's drawing the double team. A little late on the pass.
Yeah, Reed Cameron was slicing.
Yeah. Nice stop.
Nice stop there by number 6, Brody Cummins. He was a little down on himself, but he made up for it there.
He sure did. Got a away from ball push. Aggie possession.
Didn't see much there from Kyle Waldron, but they called it anyway.
Presentation. Kevin Planeta trying to set up the way he wants it. Sam Smith on the side, back up. Dawson Morrell. They obviously have the matchup they want. Off the iron, back up top. Can't stop that.
Yeah. I tell you, GW, man, he's right there around the crease all the time. And yeah, I mean, every opportunity he gets for a shot, he's right there at the goal.
10 on the season for him. Coach Purcell's going to try and get things right with the guys, get the right matchup, get everybody, get all the heads cooled off. They have their hands full today with Texas A&M. That is a venerable team. Those guys are looking to make noise at the national level circuit on the MCLA.
Now, one thing that I am seeing from Texas A&M, as opposed to the first half, they were a lot more aggressive. Didn't seem like they were trying to run plays through X at all. They were just going right down and gunning for it immediately.
Yeah.
Now in the second half, they seem to be settling into their offense. What exactly, like I'd asked you that question before about matchups and what they're looking for, but they seem to be setting things up a lot better than they did in the first half.
I think just the fact that they had 2-goal lead coming out at halftime, that kind of allowed them the luxury of kind of picking and choosing of more of what they wanted to do. You know, obviously at some point you don't want to give away too much, but you certainly want to run your offense if you can, and do that as long as you can. But I think they try and rush to get a lead and kind of get your throat cut a little bit and see what they can do with you. And then, you know, if they can run their offense, they're more than happy to. If they can run and gun, they're more than happy to. They're very versatile. But these two teams are obviously at the top of the rung of the conference right now, along with SMU. A&M's going to know their entire conference outlook at the end of this weekend, because they roll right into Dallas tomorrow and play SMU over at Scott Stadium. Snuck that one past him. Augie Burkell on the coming back through the right-hand side.
Yeah, he splits right through that defensive zone and bounces one right off the ground, right between the legs of Brody Cummins.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd been saying before the game that, you know, Augie Burkell was one of the guys we'd look for. First half, not that effective. He comes back out in the second half, gets 2 scores immediately.
Yeah.
So much for being a decoy, huh?
I think he spent the decoy. Yeah, TCU needs a sustained possession here coming up. They need to settle things and right the ship. Chase Anderson came up to the wing to set up that offense.
Another ball scooped by number 27, Jason Suarez, excuse me.
Possession change. G.W. Bowden with possession back through X. They're going to play around with it at the back of the net. Time. I don't know what the time was. I think it's officials call. Tom Fitzsimmons over at the table trying to figure that out. Whatever that timeout seemed to come in at an opportune time, because they're using that to kind of set the defense again. Make sure everybody knows what they're up to and what their assignments are.
Now, being up 9-4 like A&M is now, been, you know, setting up their offense. Is this a stalling technique, basically? Are they still being more aggressive?
You obviously want to maintain the ball. You don't want to exactly run the shot clock out, but you don't want to be 10-second possession. If you can maintain the ball, that's the best defense you have. We have a shot clock issue.
Yeah, they moved the clocks around a few times now.
Yeah, I think the difficulty is getting they're wireless, obviously, and so getting the transmitter to hit them across the field or down, you know, on a windy day may affect it, battery, you name it. It's a new tool in the bag, and you don't quite have it figured out sometimes. So it's okay. It gives TCU and the Aggies a little bit of time to get to know one another, because they're out there conversing. They got some kind of a coffee clutch going. I think they got it worked out. Whose responsibility is what. Okay, so we have possession through X here. Fox with the ball, hands off to GW Bowden. Bowden back up top. Yeah, they're going to take their time. That was a good stop down. Good stop.
Good save.
Good stop. A&M maintains possession.
Brody Cummins with a laser focus on that stop.
Yeah. I think he might have taken that off his right wicket, too. That'll show up tomorrow. Fox with the ball. He's getting roughed up. Another good stop. Well, shot wide. He was on it, though. Good ball.
Right in the net.
Right at him. See if we can get a solid clear here. We're going to go far side. A&M's going to play him. Fox is going to play him up the field.
Good scoop.
Ground ball. Ground ball lost by TCU. GW Bowden on that. Again, another one-on-one. Nothing you can do about that. You're not going to win every one of those.
Yeah, GW's always in position.
Yeah. Well, he's setting him up where he wants him, and he's just going wide. And he has that luxury with being one-on-one and having the defense spread all over the field, and the midfielder's still in transition. It's very tough. Back to a face-off here. We're up down 9-4. We have 0 on the clock, so I don't know what that's all about. I think the officials are now keeping score. Aggie possession. Dawson Merrill back down in through X. He's going to go over to Augie Burkell. He's going to slow walk it a little bit. Back up top. That's Reed Cameron with the ball. One-on-one.
Setting it up perfectly.
Yep, GW Bowden.
Yeah, they're going through X and waiting on Bowden's just standing there at the crease.
Yeah, they're waiting for the shift or somebody to miss a slide. And that's obviously what's happened. They're over pursuing. They're over pursuing and getting spread out, and he's got tons of room to run in. The A&M faithful are starting to feel it loosen up for them a little bit.
10-4 the score here in Fort Worth.
Yep. possession, TCU.
Chase Anderson.
Chase Anderson. That was a nice shot, nice bounce shot.
Much needed goal for the Horned Frogs. Kind of get their momentum going back now.
Exactly, get their minds right. I think A&M to a certain degree was trying to figure out where lunch was and kind of got caught napping. That's good. Take advantage of that when you can. Dan Doyle in on the face-off. Nice clamp. Oh, that wasn't Dan Doyle again. That was Nicholas Perino. Won the clamp. We still don't have possession. There we go. Possession, Fox. So they're going to reset their personnel.
I don't think I've seen an errant pass from the Aggies all afternoon.
No, they're very crisp. They're very well. They don't pass it around a lot, but they know where it's going when they do throw it. Good stop down. Goal by Clayton Nugent. That was a good stop down fake to get room to go around the defender.
Yeah, he hit that right at the upper 90.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he went top shelf where Mama keeps the cookies on that one.
Well, he knew where they were.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, it's one-on-one. You can't hold that against the goalkeeper. That kid's doing a solid job, and to indict him for giving up a one-on-one is criminal. So we got a hold. John Burton was kind of upset about that. Lost his mouthpiece in the process, jabbering.
Good
that was a good leg save. He feels that one.
Oh yeah, that had to hurt.
Yeah, he feels that one. Most reasonable men would have crumbled under that one. Back through X. I think they got their seam that they're looking for. 27 on stick checks. It's Jackson Suarez. He's a again local Jesuit kid. Frogs maintain possession. Trey Mala again on the ground ball, kind of off an errant pass, but he stayed with it. It's good hustle play. Went a little wide and up. Frogs maintain possession.
Who's hot? Who's hot?
Oh, looking for the crease. Yeah, that keeper just jumped in there.
Wow, that kid is, like I said, is as advertised.
Yeah, you can't play around with that. That not with a solid goalie in there like that. Ball's loose. Yeah, that transition passes are about the only thing that they're dropping. Other than that, they're solid on it. We got a penalty. We got a push penalty. So it's got a 30-second coming up with next stoppage. Horned Frogs will be a man down on possession. Hopefully they can hold the goal off here. You hate to lose a goal and then go man down. That's just punishing.
Oh, what a goal. Number 18, Alex Sansom.
Yeah.
He pivots and turns and shoots that thing right down the cage, doesn't he?
Yep. He made 2 fakes on the way in and put his guy in position to just open himself up. Actually, the pole when he put him in position screened his goalie, and he went wide side on him, and you can't stop that. Then the frogs, if they can right the ship and tighten up on defense, this thing's not out of hand by any means. I think the officials are keeping score at this, or keeping time at this point, because there's no time clock, so we just have the rumor.
Yeah, it took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, we don't have the benefit of being able to keep up with the time anymore.
No. Turnover, ground ball. Still loose. Fox comes out with it.
Yeah, Fox does a good job on those ground balls.
Yeah, he gets in there and grubs. Good stop. Good stop. There you go. Good turnover.
I have a feeling the Horned Frogs defense needed that one.
Yeah. Got a loose ground ball again. Got to pull up with it. Mitty's going to have to come back and reset. That deep hole knew exactly what to do with it. Go make the pass and go back to my end of the field. Shot wide by G.W. Bowden.
I think that's about the first wide shot GW's taken all game.
Yeah. Cameron Reed's going to go with Fox. Errant pass. Should be a turnover. They'll kick the ball loose. There we go. Horned Frogs don't.
Yeah, it's Fox again with the scoop.
That was a good stop. That was on the pipes. He stopped it. Didn't maintain possession. Hustled after the out of bounds. I think we're rolling in the fourth quarter.
What a fast and furious third quarter, dude.
Yeah, it does. It goes away quick.
Yes, man. Wow. Now, for the defensemen for the Horned Frogs, what can they do? It seems like a lot of times they're, as soon as they get some momentum, they go down and get a score. The Aggies are right back down here in scoring position again. Well,
the thing that you need to do is and obviously the TCU's doing a good job with it. The A&M's playing on their end, so you're losing the transition game. So you need your middies down to support your poles to help set up that offense. And they're just striking so quick at it. The midfielders are late to the possession, and they're just running at them. And if you don't have time to set up your defense, get everybody kind of situated, and pick up a ball, you're at a loss, and they're gonna score quickly on you, and that's kind of what's happening. Now the sustained possessions that they're forcing them, they're doing a better job, but then they'll get mixed up. They'll lose slides. They're not recovering as well or as fast. to cover, to make sure that they have the ball covered, and that's why you have so many one-on-ones or no man to beat,
right?
And they're just popping the gopher.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I want to give a big shout out to our listening audience here on YouTube. Templar Medic is an Aggie fan, but he is deployed in Baghdad, Iraq, and so he's tuned in listening to the game. So,
well, I
big shout out to Templar Medic.
I appreciate the service there, my friend.
Absolutely. Game On Sports definitely appreciates all of our servicemen and women.
What time is it in Baghdad?
It's either pretty early or pretty late.
It's not 1 o'clock. So we have switched ends again, and we're going to see what we got here on this face-off. Dan Doyle on that face-off.
I almost screamed the wrong way there.
Oh, no, because he got possession and went with his momentum, which is in the college game is not even remotely unheard of. It's commonly done, but yeah.
I was going to grab you and say, "Wait a minute, what's happening?"
It'll make a neophyte wonder. But that's okay.
That was me.
Yeah. So we have I can't tell here. I thought it was out on A&M. I'm sure Fitzsimmons and Isaac will get this squared away for us here in short order. Oh, we have a penalty. Look like we are 2 men down. We got Chase Anderson over in the box. I don't know what he's serving.
Looks like we got the play clock.
Yeah, we have a game clock back. We got Sam Norris and Chase Anderson. Nice. Very nice. That's all you can do with that.
Good fake.
Good fake. Dropping dimes down the field. That's unfortunate. That was a good turnover.
Good poke out by Anderson.
Nice. And see, he lost track of Anderson coming off out of the box.
Oh, wow.
And they're calling pushing
the back.
I don't know about that. I like Tom Fitzsimmons. He's a wonderful human being, but I don't know about that. Loose ball push. Possession again. That'd be Michael Bassino scooping that ground ball coming out. That was wonderful.
And the Horned Frogs are still down one.
Yeah, a little errant. The ball's still loose. Charles Weaver with the ball. Nice.
Nice.
Charles Weaver on the goal, one-on-one all the way end to end. That's pretty delicious.
Yeah, Weaver had his mind made up for the beginning on that bouncer.
Yeah. A&M's goalie was motioning for a slide and wasn't getting it, and he found that open 6 inches on the outside. It's a nice shot. Nick Perino in here checking in here on my side, going against Hayden Donley. LSM, they're just looking to muck it up, maintain possession right now at this point. See what Dan Doyle can do here. Lost possession. Nice shot wide. He was on it. Brody Cummings saw that coming in. Played wide, picked it up. It was wide out of the stick. They're giving him a lane. Here's your slide. Slide came over early. That was high.
Looks like it went off of Tommy Riddell's stick also.
Yeah, that was, well, I think it was high. Alex Sampson came in. He hasn't gotten a lot of playing time. It was, oh. We got to push it back.
Getting a little chippy out here.
Yeah, Harry Larson came in and hit Augie Burkell with a stick up high above the shoulders and kind of buckled him a little bit. He's going to get a 2-minute. Those checks happen so fast you think they're clean, and you look up and the kid you thought was 6 foot tall was 5'5".
Right on.
Next thing you know, you're having a sip of water.
Well, I tell you what, Harry Larson, he definitely buckled him right there at the crease, didn't he?
He knocked his knees out.
I think after the way those guys have been camping out there, this is going to be well served by Larson.
Yeah. Somebody may buy him a soda after the game.
Yeah.
So we got Jack Martin with possession of the top. We've got Kay Perham on him. You gotta hand it to the Horned Frogs. They are not walking away. They are definitely still battling. Okay, so we're getting called from the bench. We're going to kill a possession here. They're going to double the ball. They're going to double the ball and try and force a turnover.
Exactly what they did.
Yep. And then they got sloppy with it.
Yeah, not a crisp pass.
That was a good possession, good ground ball.
Good poke check.
Nicholas Perino on that. Hayden Lundy's was on the ride there. Aggies are just going to settle it, try and walk it up. Alex Sampson with the ball back up to Gavin Palanta. Over to Chris Buell. He's looking for his mismatch. That was nice. That was nice defense by the Frogs. Zach Zarapillo with the ball. Nice swing. Oh. Yeah, I hate to see that.
Offsides. It's off.
Was it an offside call there?
Charles Weaver, yeah, it's an offside call. Charles Weaver, when you're called offside, they're going to assess the penalty anyway, so you might as well stay on it. They can't continuously assess it, so you might as well keep going. He forgot that little rule. He had a shot, nice stop. So we'll assess the offsides for 30 seconds. Yeah, when you get caught in Never Land like that, you just keep going.
Playing it.
Just keep playing it because they're going to assess the penalty. So you might as well have the extra defender and see if you can hold it off instead of turning over, instead of getting a penalty,
right. And score,
giving up a goal, and then getting a penalty. He obviously doesn't want to hear any of it because he's on the Aggie side of the penalty box. That was off the stick. That's going into the parking lot. Oh, hail damage. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, man. That was a nice shot. That was a nice shot and a good save. Horned Frogs possession. They get a little sloppy with it. Chase Anderson again. Nice dive.
Now that time they stopped the possession.
It was a turnover.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nice stop.
Nice stop.
He just stonewalled him. He stood his ground, waited for his move.
Now Brody's having a much better fourth.
Yes. I think he's one of these goalies, probably an action goalie. He's got to be involved or engaged the whole time. We're going to assess one on him. And obviously the armchair fans, the armchair referees don't like it. So
very vocal on our side.
We are. Kind of feel like handing him a mic over. Let them call it.
So much for being up 13-6, right?
Yeah. So they're down 2. They need to pick their shot and make sure they generate a goal off this possession. They have to be very selective. Ball's back up top. They're going to go in. That was a good stop. Frogs maintain possession. And there they go. Oh, it was wide.
Behind the net.
Yeah, it went backside of it. Sam Smith on that. He drew the one-on-one in close on the crease and just popped it in on him. Aggies up 13-6. 7 minutes, 11 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, I believe that's 14.
It is 14. 14-6.
Like you said, in a one-on-one position, like that, really nothing that Brody could do.
No, all you can do is just sit and wait and not take the fake and see if you can play the ball. And I haven't seen, these goalies aren't spinning off their shoes taking fakes, so they're both solid. Nick Perino with possession. He took his lumps on that.
Oh yeah, he did. Playing real tough. Number 38 is.
Oh yeah, he got pinballed. Maybe it was the silver helmet that fooled him. Chase Anderson with possession. He's looking to place this kid where he wants him.
Tried to sneak him one in there.
Well, he was looking for that pass backside after he got the goalie shifted, and the receiver of the pass was late, and that the goalie he knew what was going on, so he just picked his pocket. Frog possession. Nice pass.
I tell you, Jason is one heck of a goalie, man.
Oh yeah, he's solid. He's solid. He came out of the Solid Woodlands program. You know, those kids have extended seasons every season because they're in the playoffs. You know, you add another month onto your season, and you're playing valued games against quality opponents. Changes.
Getting things in motion, setting up screens for each other. Another save.
Good stop. I think that's in. Nope, wide. Yeah, the Aggies aren't doing anything flashy or you know, they play solid on defense. They play solid. They have solid rides. They're not doing anything that's earth-shattering. They're playing fundamental, and they play it well. They pass and catch and don't turn the ball over, don't make silly mistakes. Speaking of silly mistakes, they threw the ball out as soon as I said that.
There you go. Right over the head of Bradley Thompson.
Yep. See if Brody Cummins can get a clean clear here. He found his guy. That's okay. Chase Anderson with the ball. Sam Norris is gonna go get a sip here. We'll assess that. Josh Fox had a good stop down, came back on the goal line, and got ahead of his guy, cleared an opening, didn't get a slide, had perfect shot. Due to the shot clock enhancement, the folks at home probably have a better view than we do.
Right, I'm sure they do.
Good defense. G.W. Bowden on that on the far side.
I mean, he shoots that thing going away.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Really brilliant game by GW.
Yes, he's played solid from coin flip to now. So Cole Newby in on the face-off for the Aggies. I didn't get the face-off guy for the Horned Frogs. Kind of mix things up, see if we can get something a little different.
That's Tommy Riddell at the face-off.
Tommy Riddell. He's going to get to do it again. Gets to repeat it like I did the third grade.
Third grade, huh?
Third grade. Hardest 6 years of my life. Riddell has the clamp. We still don't have possession. There we go. Oh, that soft turf kind of got him. Got a lot of late fourth quarter personnel changes. They're running back through X. They're looking for a line, an alley on this far side, or on this near side. They've abandoned that. They're going to go back up top with Gavin Planeta.
They're going back to it.
Nice stop. Too bad he couldn't get that all the way in. Those rebound saves are they're good for your stats, but they extend the possession.
Right.
It's kind of misleading, but you know, you'd rather have that than the goal for sure. They have the player they want here. It's Alex Sanson up top. So we've got 15 seconds left on the shot clock, I think. So now they're going to jump into action here. We had a shot. We had a shot right at the expire of the game clock or the time clock. Hit the top corner of the pipes. A possession change on a penalty.
Ball game.
And that, my friends, is a ball game. As I said earlier, A&M's going to know the whole story by the end of the weekend, probably. And most likely, I mean, these two are going to match up again. I mean, it may look like last season. You know, they played twice. They played again in the playoffs. So you never know. But they are definitely solid, and A&M's solid, and they're ready to make a national run with the talent they're playing. They're playing five top 20 preseason Nike picks or Nike preseason teams, and you know, they're definitely testing their iron.
Now, with some of the mistakes that the Horned Frogs made today, what would be the one thing that you would think that Coach Purcell would be pointing to say, look, we got to clean up this if we want to, you know, make any type of campaign towards winning the championship? They
obviously need to focus on the things that they, you know, they initially intended to focus on, which is sustained rides, making sure that their slide packages worked correctly and were effective. And it seems like some of the goals they just got out of hand. Because they they stopped doing fundamentally what they set out to accomplish and got away from that. And that's just a discipline thing. And it's still early in the season. This is their their second game.
Second game, yeah.
Second conference, and second game, and it's unfortunately against a conference opponent. But they'll learn from that and they'll bounce back. And they have some stuff to focus on. I don't know that they had. I don't know that they got anything out of the scrimmage against University of Dallas. I think they got a whole lot out of the game against LSU, and they can certainly learn from this game. So what they have to do is not insurmountable by any stretch of the imagination.
Now, on the other side, for Texas A&M, how impressed were you with their game?
It's solid. They got solid players. They don't do anything flashy. They do what they're supposed to do, and they go out and they execute very well what they're intending to accomplish. And they played good lacrosse. I'm not, by no stretch of the imagination, are they a haphazard, haggard team. I think they can definitely make a run nationally in the playoffs. I think they're strong, definitely in this conference, and they're a quality team.
What about their goalkeeper, number 17? I mean, can't you say enough good things about that kid?
Kid's a stud. He's quality. He's a good player. He does the right things. He does what he's supposed to do when he's supposed to do them, and he's definitely the linchpin of their defense.
Yeah, one of the things that I tell you, one of the things that's very impressive about, learning the game of lacrosse is just how fast it moves. TCU is so aggressive on offense. I can see, like, on the defensive side, that's where a lot of the work needs to be put in. A lot of their defensemen seem to be out of position on a lot of those goals by A&M. And again, I guess G.W. Bolden, man, outstanding game by that guy. Didn't seem like anybody could stop him today.
No, and he would find openings. He'd seek out opportunities, and that's where it fell apart on the defensive side for TCU. And I don't think they game plan for one specific player or another. It's just they got a lot of tools in their toolbox, and they can come at you from a lot of different angles. And they got a lot of quality players, and you just can't. You got to stay disciplined on what you're doing, and I think Coach Purcell can get them there, and they're definitely going to have something to say about what goes on in the conference the remainder of the season.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, Jim, this is a great call, man. I really appreciate you giving me the Cliff Notes on lacrosse and get me updated. I mean, hey, it was a great call of the game. Beautiful weather, man. Besides the wind, I think we had a pretty smooth broadcast here with A&M winning 15-6, man. For Heckman Harrison, Jim Dixon, we'll see you guys next time.
My pleasure.